Yo, yo, yo. What up, dude? He's streaking. Uh, Hopefully, I get a full stream in here. I do have a little bit of a headache, but we're going to try and push through. I did take some Tylenol, so fingers crossed. Fingers crossed! We also got some new toys today, which is fun. What up, dude? Alright, it is time to do some necro things. Bow, bow, bow. Oh, what day is today? Tuesday? I don't even know anymore. Yep, that's the day. This week needs to go faster. I'm ready for the weekend already. Also, this weekend's like a holiday weekend here, isn't it? I don't know if I have a 3-day weekend or not. I'll have to find out soon. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's not like a terrible one, but it's one that's like it's there enough to be annoying, you know? But I grew up my whole life getting tons of headaches, and it's a lot tamer than it used to be. So, fingers crossed, it's not a bad one. We got a boss, we got a pit, we got 2 bosses. We can do Duriel or Lord Zir. Do I have either of the keys? I have both. We'll do Duriel. Helltide, Undercity. Sick. We are in, what, Torment 7? I don't remember if this character is capable of doing 7. Wait. Oh, the first one was Varshan. I'm like, wait, didn't I pick Duriel? Right, I picked Varshan first! Pew, 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 pew. So I'm pretty, excited about the next couple weeks, because, like, I'm still really enjoying this game. Plus the new PoE League start next week I'm pretty excited for. I feel it with headaches, although you may not be able to understand in the same way. Yeah, I feel like everybody experiences headaches a little bit differently. Like, some people, they get them rarely, but they're completely debilitating. Other people get, like, mild ones all the time. Some people are susceptible to light or noise or whatever. Other people just don't want to be around people. Yeah, everybody's different. But yeah, ever since I was a little kid, I got a lot of headaches. That's actually the reason I got my glasses. It was less so for my vision, but my left eye is really bad compared to my right. So my right eye was having to do all the heavy lifting, which was causing strain headaches. Eep, eep. Okay, we got it. I think these days it's mostly tension headaches for you. Yeah, those are never fun. Bow, bow, bow. But yeah, ever since I got my glasses, like, it used to be where I could take, like, as much Tylenol or whatever. I can't take anything other than Tylenol because I'm allergic. But, like, I could take as much Tylenol as I wanted. It would maybe numb it a little bit, but it would still be there, like, loud and proud. Nowadays, now that I have the glasses, when I do take stuff, it usually goes away. So that's good. Anyways. Alright, so we did that. That was no problem. Also, okay. Just want to make sure this is working. It is. Good. Yeah. It definitely didn't used to, but it does nowadays. So the 3GA here is nice, but I mean, I guess life on hit and all damage multiplier aren't bad. The resource generator, actually, that's not bad at all. Now that you're here, Wiener Beans. Hell yeah. You have arrived. Yeah, I'm welcome. No, you're welcome. No, we're both, I don't know. Hi. Hello. Did you guys come together? On the same brainwave? Yeah. You did play Warlock? That was insane. Warlock's pretty fun. You have Wi-Fi upstairs now? Hell yeah. Did you get one of the range extenders, or did you run a cable, or what'd you do? I think you told me, but I forgot because I'm a bad friend. Why does it sometimes let you transmute something twice? So you mean the transfiguring? That's just one of the properties. It's just like a lucky chance to not become unmodifiable. So that's a good thing. That's what you want. That is like the dream. A lot of people now, they're transfiguring first. That way, if it becomes unmodifiable, they know it's kind of bricked because they want to get that second hit on it. I'm playing a necro. I am. Yep. I don't do it often. But I do. Sometimes. Also, pretty excited. We finally got custom power-ups on Twitch. Pretty excited. Also, custom badges for chat. Pretty sick. You can earn one right now by watching or subbing. There's actually 2 different versions of it. That should have started by now. I don't know. Oh, hello! 37 months. What is power-ups here? So they just added custom power-ups, which is basically the same as channel points, but instead of using channel points, you use bits. And I put 2 in there currently. And I have a 3rd one made for the cow suit. But right now I have no way to know when somebody triggers it because, well, I could actually just look at the vanilla Twitch chat, but that's too much work. So I'm going to work on making some kind of alert for that when that happens. What up, Risk? How you doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Little bit of a headache, but other than that, we're chilling. Okay, so I got some points here. What do we need? Boots, I guess? Boots? Actually. No, I still need my boots aspect.
Not much, but something.
You know what they say? What do they say? I'm not sure I know. Hewed flesh and necrotic carapace. Can't have a headache without having a head? That's true. That is true. You make a valid point. It would suck to not have a head. Yeah, custom badge. There it is. So yeah, I'm thinking about doing one for each season. I'm normally going to do it at the start of the season, but since we didn't get it until today, I'm doing it from now until next week before PoE. What up, nerdy? Just order yourself some Riz merch. You did? Oh, you did. You got the campfire. I'm guessing it's the shirt, the campfire shirt. Hell yeah. What are we running? I did a bone spirit necro. Boop boop. Boop boop. Give me some good. Swift spirit. Not what I wanted, but I'll take it. It's new. Wait, French translations don't translate well. I don't know. I'm a quarter French, but I couldn't speak a word of it. Bonjour. Okay, maybe one word.
Party mode has been unlocked. Spam your
shit.
memes for free. Describe
We doing
the
it.
next song.
We doing
in
it.
Chat.
I don't know. I don't know entirely what triggered that. I guess the 1 sub. I'm okay with it. I guess chat activity counts towards it now. All right, so we're gonna do 7.
Not racing.
I'm sorry, Misha. Try that again. There's surprise trains. That's weird. You can disable it? Oh.
They said it was a race to the top, a battle for XP.
Interesting.
Looking back at the logs,
I'm not against it.
Rizarjay wasn't trying to beat its spike. Song is in the oven.
Hard rock song diarrhea topic.
3 minutes left. Keep
I
this
like it.
train
Oh,
alive
shit.
to unlock
Oh shit. That's a lot of subbies. Thank you for the 5 gifties. Appreciate it.
Is at level 2. Uncalculated risk gifted 5 subs. Becoming the top supporter.
Hot sauce.
They said it was a race to the top, a battle for XP.
Risky getting frisky. I like it.
Looking back at the logs, Rizarjay wasn't trying to beat its spike.
I wish I could like teach it how to say my username properly.
He was sprinting
Would you mind turning campfire into a hoodie at some point? I can do that. This is Necro, yeah. So, I was always a Necro hater. All it took was for me to actually make my own build for me to like it. Just say your username over and over and over. I mean, it still says yours wrong, so... Mother of Pearl.
Chat, your brand new track is ready. You know what to do. Level up the train to unlock it.
Oh, shit. But you don't say your name? That's true. That's true. You should. You should just start saying your name constantly. People wouldn't think you're crazy at all. Oh, I'm dying. Look away for half a second. I'm dying. Just imagine people like tuning into Misha's stream and she's just sitting there. Hello, Misha. Hello, Misha. Hello? Hello, Misha. What are you looking at? I'm playing a Necromancer.
It's Rizarjay.
True. True. Maybe that'll work.
Hobo King Nichols.
Yeah.
With
Got your name right.
50 bits.
So yeah, today we're playing Bone Spirit Necro. It's Bone Spirit
More
Corpse
like
Explosion.
Rizarjay.
Hobo King Nickel. Cheered.
King Nichols in the house? Hell yeah. Same brainwave? Is that what... Does that say brainwive? What's a brainwive?
Time
Shit!
remaining 2 minutes.
A wifeable brain? Typo made by AI Slop. True. But I'm curious if that was actually a typo in chat that it picked up on, or if it is just stupid. Possibly both. Could be either one. Could be either one. The cows are okay. You didn't typo? Okay. Was that something you said? I don't remember. My memory doesn't last that long. Have I heard of Bottle Rocket Astronaut? Nope.
Time remaining.
You're not a Necro
1
guy? You
minute.
would have never guessed that spirit? Yeah, so I'm not a Necro guy either.
Hey guys, look up how Scallop swims.
Next level.
Isn't that wild? Looks
The
like a
hype
cartoon.
train
The world
at
is beautiful.
level 3. Describe the
How
next
Scallop
song
swims?
in chat.
I have questions.
Hobo King Nichols. Cheered with
I have
150 bits.
It's a good song. Who's it by? Okay, gotta go to the Gaping Crevasse. Yo! Look at it, it's me dancing in a cow suit. No, I'm all big and shit. Thank you for the big emotes. Bug Hunter? He's eating me. He's eating me. He's eating me. He ate me.
downstairs. He was upstairs. Separated by floorboards, drywall, a complete lack of signal. The silence was deafening. But the bond
To water your flowers so the bees have something to fuck on? Nice. I hope it turns that into a song. I am curious if the custom power-ups also go towards the hype train? Probably. Where difficulty-wise am I playing? This is Torment 7. He ate me again. I wasn't paying attention. They should? I think so too.
Chat.
Took your genre and Misha's
Track is
topic?
ready. You know what to do. Level up the train to unlock it.
Nice. I must be tasty. He keeps eating me. Ayo! The fuck?
Describe the next song in chat.
Thank you for the subbies.
Train is
Yeah,
at
it
level 5.
doesn't understand all the context, apparently.
Nerdy Dude 247 dropped a payload of 10
A
subs
payload?
and has taken the crown from uncalculated risk.
Alright, we did it. Thank you for the subbies. Ooh, ooh. Damn it. I need a chess piece. I'm not getting the one that I need. Flower the water so the fucking bees. Oh boy. Oh my. Oh me, oh my.
He walks among us, bits raining like silk. Then came the vision. The scallop opened its shell.
You're peeing right now? I guess I'll keep it. Alright, Helltide's my favorite.
Hoboken Nickel descends from his reign. Madness no more, just a quiet refrain. Through murky waters, the answer appears. A tiny shell clapping.
You're trash, but you're having fun? Hey, having fun's what's important. What did it say? I missed it. You are Pisha? Need to buy DLC. You're max now. T8? Dramatic hard rock power ballad about how scallops swim. Nice, nice, nice. I'm so bad at like playing the game and paying attention to lyrics at the same time.
You know what to do.
I think you just like Helltide more than Infernal Hordes. I think Infernal Hordes are my least favorite, but they're both my least two favorites now, just because they take so much longer than the other activities. Where do you find the traces? You're getting really frustrated. It's the only content you have to do. They're very rare. I think I've found 3 or 4 of them so far, and that's it.
Time remaining 2 minutes.
I have heard from a lot of people that it seems like Helltide is one of the best places to find them. And they're the same color as the cinders, so they're easy to miss. Flower Quest with Misha, without the C, apparently. They really just don't like the way you spell your name, apparently. It is what it is, I guess. Neighbors back to blocking your driveway? Ram it. Maybe don't do that. It's a bad idea.
Time remaining 1.
Scallops are not shellfish, though. They're mollusks.
5 subs to
You know,
level up.
I've only eaten scallops a few times. I was not impressed. Cooking shows make it sound like they're like the best thing ever. Like, they're not bad. I don't know. Kind of seemed like more rubbery shrimp.
30 seconds. Time is
Like a rubbery marvel. I really hope that devs change Biolunatic's color. They always blow up your warlock. Yeah, I don't know. Shouldn't be rubbery. Maybe it was just bad ones then. What's the song name?
There is only 12
I don't know.
left.
It's part of my Twitch extension thing. It just generates songs. I don't know what that was called though. Something about scallops. Scallops in fight. Yeah, that. Thank you guys for the hype train. Appreciate you.
Of a hype train.
Oh, got a chest. Oh yeah. What is that? Is that a frog? Hell yeah, we got a frog. Dang, you guys got good ones too. Why is my music not starting back up? There we go. Wave emote? Nice. How much longer are we gonna Helltide? 46 minutes. Plenty of time. Whoops. I've definitely had a harder time getting the affixes or the aspects that I need on this character compared to all my other ones. You started with your 6th puppet. Now you're a barbarian. Your 6th puppet? You mean like your 6th character? Where are we going? Here. What up, Jules? How you doing? Necro looks like a pseudo hammer paladin. Yeah, that was why I wanted to try it. So Macro Bio Boy put out a video and a guide on what he calls the Bonerdin. And this isn't the same as that, but it is definitely similar. It uses the same main skill, which is Bone Spirit, but there's a version that makes it spin around you. His is way more powerful, though. Finally got Lord of Hatred, just beat the campaign 5 minutes ago? Hell yeah. Did you like it? Why is everything so expensive this season? Because they rebalanced everything. I don't know. Is Necro good this season? I mean, I'm having fun with it. I normally don't, but I made my own build this time. What up, Timmy? How you doing? Your 6th character, gotcha. Yeah, I plan on trying all of them this season also. Is it T12 worthy? I don't know. I'm only on T7 right now. We're still gearing. I haven't played this character for very long. I'm sure it can. I don't know if my build can. But... What up, Joe? Think I'd steal sell for 13 million a pop? True. Yeah. Necros definitely can do T12. I think every class has done is pretty comfy in T12 if you follow the meta builds. Like T12 doesn't really seem as aspirational as they wanted it to be. If you follow meta builds. If you're trying to like homebrew your own thing and you're not some max roll level theory crafter, you might have a harder time, but all right. Finish with Helltide. You're super sleepy. More chunky elite and boss health in T12? Yeah. Mechanically, it doesn't seem any different. Just more damage, more health. Echo waves are wild past 120. Oh yeah. Stayed up too late, woke up too early. Ah, shit. What do you have set in your loot filter for red and pink? So red means that it has, if it's bright red, it has 4 good affixes. If it's a little darker red, it's 3 good affixes. Pink means it's a Codex of Power upgrade. And then if it's bright blue, it means that it's one of the uniques that's specific to my build. Although I don't have that set up on my Necro yet. But that's generally what I've been using. We got loot filter now? So, Jules, we have loot filter right here, which you can turn on by going into options under gameplay and going to enable loot filter shortcut on game menu. However, because I need to self-promote, I created a website called diablofilter.com where you can download loot filters that the community has made. So, that's a thing. Sup, bitches? What's up, Dutch? Hey, it worked! I fixed it. I fixed that while I was working on the custom power-ups. Diablofilter.com, yep. This one. Boop, boop, boop. What up, dude? Website plug? Seriously. What power-ups? So in the channel point thing, there's now custom power-ups also, which is basically channel point rewards for bits. So I moved the turning my lights up to max brightness in there, and I'll definitely be putting new things in there. I will eventually be putting a cowsuit redemption in there. Just throwing that out there. There's a Diablo filter? Yep. Timmy doing the Timmy thing. Also works on console via the efforts of the community. True. They don't show on mobile. That's whack. They probably will once the app updates or whatever. Maybe there's an update for the app. You do see them? Okay, that's good. Oh, yep, it works. You're at work, you just got promoted. Hell yeah, congrats. Yep, it worked. It worked. Do they turn off? Or are they on forever now? Uh-oh. 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 They were supposed to turn off. What a good redemption. Ah, shit. What do you mean? They're off? Oh. Oh. Thank you. I'm curious what's gonna happen when those go back on. I have no idea. Sweet relief. Turn off the sun? Yeah, literally. Do I have a butt? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh no! No! What's happening? I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Uh-oh. Shit. Oh no. How do I fix this? I don't even know. Okay. Oh. Well. Worth 500 bits for sure. Aw, shit. Yeah, I gotta figure out why that didn't work. When I was testing it myself earlier, it worked just fine. Running an overtime Shadow Ice Necro. Overpower, probably? Any recommendation? I got no idea. I'm not a big theory crafter. Like I came up with one build each season, or with each class. You do see them on your laptop? Yeah. I haven't looked at all the options yet. I just kind of looked at the stuff that made my build work. I'm not a big necro guy. Oof. That was brain overload a little bit. It's okay. I'll be fine. I'll survive. Okay. Stay there. It was dark, yep. What up, Zero? How you doing? Because well, it deserves some celebration on our stream. Forgot that was even a thing. I wish I could see that. I don't know how I possibly would, but... No, I mean, if I had my actual Twitch stream up, I'd be able to see it, but it doesn't show up in like OBS or anything. But I know it's happening. I can see the redemptions, so I appreciate it. Everybody else sees it. We need to add time to the clock, or just go to the exit. Probably that one. I spent way too much time going against the grain trying to make Fire Sword work rather than trying to play all the characters. I mean, coming up with your own builds does feel pretty good. Nice. Beep boop boop. Best you've managed is 105 pick clear on it. You'd like to clear 120. Make sure to like the stream. True. All right.
It is done.
Down up to 130. I haven't really tried pushing the pit yet this season. I probably would go to my Sork if I was gonna do that. Ebon Piercer. I don't think I've ever seen that drop to see that icon before. I've seen it in the list in text before, but so my Sork was lightning, like most people's are, but I did chain lightning rather than the very popular ball lightning. Although they did fix ball lightning today. If anybody is playing ball lightning and waiting for it to become good again. Oh, you're doing Whirlwind Barb? Whirlwind Barb? They did fix the core skills thing. However, it still doesn't show the tag, but it is working. The tag will be fixed when they actually do the next patch. Which makes me think that it might have been intended if they need a patch to fix it. Because that would make me think that they needed to take it off to do the patch. I don't know. Musing their song about butts? Pardon? Oh, the supermassive black hole. Got it. Spin a longer of gloom. Playing Crackling Energy Chain Lightning Stork build. You're not trying to make firework? Gotcha. Yeah, the Crackling Energy is fun. Like, Chain Lightning feels pretty good. I'll keep you. And trash the rest of this. Kid just got home from school? I'm sorry. You got a Mythic Seal last night? Hell yeah. Any good? Or is it trash? I know a lot of people have been getting them and they're like, well, that one sucks. Also, the fact that Mythic Charms exist is kind of cool.
What is a waitress, isn't it?
We're gonna go boop, boop, actually. You're gonna post it, but I'm offline? True! I'm hiding. I'm hiding. How am I liking Necro? This build isn't bad. I don't like the class in general, but this build's not bad. Which one did I go with? I made my own. So I did a Bone Spirit Necro. Interesting. Do I have a link for it? I didn't put together a build guide for it yet, but I plan to. Reduces the number of charms needed for set bonuses by one. Nice. That is a good one. I don't know if the other ones are good for you, but also it would have been better if it was probably a 6-socket one, probably, but. Is it better to focus weapon damage, willpower on weapons, or the damage multipliers? It's a great question. So I know that everything scales off your weapon damage. So I know weapon damage is pretty solid to have. As far as willpower, I'm not really sure. That's a very mathy question. And I feel like with all the multiplicative buckets, you need to figure out which one you have the least of and really push into that. But yeah, I don't know. I got nothing. It's going pretty good. How you doing, Dave? All right. So now that I got that like that, we can re-roll probably the max life here. Actually, is this going to be any better than what I have? I mean, it's ancestral, so yes. So re-roll the max life and try to get crit strike damage. Okay. Probably get a better roll on that, though. That gets expensive fast, huh? Last roll. That's worse. Okay. Okay, one more. Okay, one more. All right, I'm done. All right, I'm done. Trying to figure out what you need on your weapon to push into T11. Yeah, I'd be the wrong person to ask about that one. Not too bad. I know it's been a while since I was watching your stream. You finished campaign. You're level 130 Paragon. You moved away from the Blizzard Glass Cannon to a Lightning build. Nice, nice. Are you doing Ball Lightning? Okay, so I still want Bursting Bones, right? What did I... Yeah, okay. I was tinkering. What just happened? Who's Lightning build? Good question. Good question. Not this screen. This one. Bursting. Boom, boom. Okay. Necromancer any good this season? So I'm normally a Necromancer hater. I'm not a huge fan. But I did make my own build this season, so it's been fun. You heard they made one of the skills not a core anymore, so one of your pieces doesn't work. So that was Ball Lightning, and just today they did fix it, so it is now. It doesn't say it on the tooltip because they need to put out a patch for it to actually affect the tooltip, but it should work now. It should be considered a core skill again. How's it compared to Barb Sork? I still like the Sork the best, and I like the Barb better, but for a Necro, I'm enjoying this build. There we go. I did the wrong one. I'm like, wait, huh? Okay, does anybody know, does the like the physical damage percent tempers, does that count as one of the multiplicative bonuses, or is that additive? I don't even know. It doesn't say. Still living in the Bone Spear peak days? Nice. Am I seasonal? I'm seasonal, I'm not hardcore. Should be a multiplier. Like, the physical damage multiplier is, and that's the 20%. But is the 160% also? I don't know. Because it doesn't say. It just says physical damage. Right now, basically running the same setup you started the game with. Your smoky bosses in about 5 to 10 seconds, Torment 3. Nice. You know what? Just because I'm not sure, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. Might be, yeah, I don't know. Can the Q put critical strike chance on your offhand? It's a good question. I believe it can. I did put this out. Critical strike chance. So yeah, it looks like you should be able to if you use an aggressive prism, which is the offensive one, so that makes sense. Yeah, so anything that can be enchanted on it, it should be able to. Yeah, the red prism, yeah. Yeah, so like if you check your enchant list and it's on there, it should be able to. Okay. Here's the question. Do I slam this now? All your defense for health and barrier come from your gear? Yeah. That's where most of it comes from. And Paragon. I feel like I gotta slam it, right? I have to. I have to, right? Them's the rules. Done a Warlock? Yeah, I did Warlock first. And it was pretty fun. YOLO! Did that roll something off or did it add something? That rolled off the weapon damage. Son of a gun. You son of a gun. You son of a gun. Is G to G not working for anyone else? What's G to G? I found a 2G8 Temerity Pants that works pretty good. Last night you did a run on Torment 12 with Morgan. Morgan? Okay, I think I'm going back to my old weapon. No, this is still better than this is still better. Probably. I don't know. I'm not sure. Power leveled warlock through caches and you heavily regret it. You have no idea how any of your skills work. Yeah. Oh, gotcha. I know who you mean. I just didn't realize you were talking about a streamer. A website where you can buy Diablo gold and other currencies. Oh, yeah, we don't do RMT here. I really don't know which one of these is better. Fuck it. She's nice, helped you unlock Torment 12 and do Undercity run with your Mythic Tribute. Nice. Hell yeah. Ooh. Oh yeah, I was looking at that earlier. We'll figure out what we're doing with that later. Alright, so boss, pit, Helltide, boss, pit. We got a legendary reward down here. Sick. Alright. Grégoire. Now you cheat the world boss instead of doing it on your actual torment level. You do it at 12. Hell yeah, might as well. Yeah, I did see that the point was available. I'm feeling kind of lazy. Got him. 2 days ago, a stranger helped you with Mephisto and T12. All he wanted was one of those Coolian prisms or whatever they're called. Yeah, I haven't done the T12 one. I did him on T10, but I haven't done T12 yet. I'm hoping by the end of the season I'll be able to solo it. That's my goal. But if not, I might have to be like, hey, anybody want to carry me? Or switch to a meta build. I could do that. The red gear is part of my loot filter. That just means that it has 4 generally good affixes on it. How much harder is he than Lilith? Quite a bit. Quite a bit. Running Bard with a bunch of ancients? Yeah, that's Cliptus's Brobarian build, probably. I think Rob put out a version of it also, so it could have been that. You reckon I can solo him on T12 if you did T10 in like 3 shots? Maybe. It took me many, many hours to kill him on T10, but I was doing my own homebrewed build, which normally I don't do, so I was happy with that. What's up, Daryl? How you doing? Yeah, like if you have really good damage, probably. I'm doing pretty well. Chilling. Bow, bow. I got the bouncy leg syndrome going on right now. Stop, leg! It didn't listen. Stand in the red circles. Just imported your legendary loot filter amongst the starter one and a few others. Nice, nice. Yeah, you can only have one loaded at a time, but you can swap between them and see which one vibes with you, or gels with you, I guess. Starting to try to make your own, but it's complicated. It takes some time to learn how they work. It's not too bad, but if other people already made it, why reinvent the wheel? You need the black portal? Yeah, I did that yesterday. It's pretty easy to do if you get a Trace of Echoes. There's a whole guide to how to do it on DiabloFilter.com in the guide section. Shameless self-promotion. Good afternoon, Blair. How you doing? Bow, 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 bow. How high can I push this build? I mean, I'm only in T7 on this character, so I don't know. I don't know how high it's going to go. I haven't gotten a lot of the gear that I need yet. Oh, wait. What about Diablo Immortal? Finally hit tier 10 yesterday. Working on 15. Working on 15 after work. Working on 15 what? Got him. You have a couple. Wait. How do you have a couple Trace of Echoes? I thought you could only hold one. I saw people complaining that you can only carry one of them. Or are they character specific? I don't know. How do people even know when they have them? Do they show up in the inventory? No, but you'll get a priority quest to go do it. Thinking about work parts, not Diablo? Oh. I do wish that they were just an item in your inventory. It'd be cool if you could even trade them. Alright, back to Helltide, I guess. You've had the quest. Is there a reason they don't show? Has Blizzard talked about that? Nope. I thought it was going to be an item, but it's not. And they haven't done any kind of live streams or anything since then, so who knows? Have I gotten any mythic charms? Nope. Not one. I don't want to be in this part of Helltide. Bow, bow, bow. Alright, where do we want to go? I don't know. Around. Okay. I was bouncing one leg, and then I sat on that leg, and then the other leg started bouncing. Am I enjoying the expansion? Did I just start, or is this an alt? This is an alt. So this is my fourth character. I did Warlock first, then I did Sork, then I did Barb, now I'm doing a Necro. I plan on doing every class this season. This expansion's great. I'm really enjoying it. I got Worm done. Are you doing the same as you? Gonna level every class? That's the best it's ever been for homebrewing? Yeah. This is also the first season I've made all of my own builds, which I've never done before. And it feels pretty good. Sure, I'm not blasting T12 on every character, but I'm okay with that. Although I did make the T12 on my Sork. Making things up as you go, and it's so much fun. Yeah. Just kind of figuring it out, what feels good for you. Like, I've never liked Necro, but I decided I'm going to try and make my own build and find something that I actually like. And so far, this has been pretty fun. That said, I'm also kind of itching to play the other classes. Working on a non-set bonus spec, almost a T10, just need a bit more. Hell yeah. For Sork, gotcha. Yeah, Sork's still my favorite, but I have enjoyed every class I've done so far. We'll see if that stays true by the end of the season. If Ball Lightning Sork needs leveling, but you made one, they're pretty strong. And they did fix the bug today. Still have Lock, Pally, and Druid level. You haven't done a Pally or Druid yet, or Rogue, or Spiritborn. Pally's probably going to be the last one that I do, just because I did a Pally the last 2 seasons. So I'm kind of a little burnt out on them for now, but... which one? Double dipping, crackling DPS stack? The Ball Lightning not being listed as a core skill. They fixed that today. The tooltip still doesn't say it, but they did fix it on the back end. But it won't say it again until they do a patch. What up, bro? You only played Pally 1 season, but you think it's the most well-made class in the game? Apparently right now it's the weakest class by like quite a bit, which is kind of sad. But it is well done. Oh, in your recommendations, you never played Diablo, but you must play some other games that you frequently watch. I mean, I do mostly Diablo. I used to be big into Super Mario Maker. That was where I started streaming, but I haven't done that in years.
Bless you.
You haven't had enough time to grind the new expansion. What do you think about Warlock? Warlock was fun, but they are overwhelming, like as far as like how much visuals, like how much clutter's on the screen. Like if you like seeing your feet, don't play a Warlock. But the class is fun. Good endgame. The endgame's the best it's ever felt. Like, it hasn't really changed much, but they made it to where all of the activities, like, they actually scale with you now all the way up into Torment 12, and then you can also customize them to make them feel more like how you want them to play, which is pretty cool. You like to watch speedruns of Mario and Mario Kart racing tracks? Nice. I never streamed Mario Kart. Yeah, I don't know if maybe I shouldn't say never, but if I have, it wasn't very often. You wonder if they're going to tone down the visuals for future seasons? Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully. It needs to be. Stuck on T9 on your minion necro? Yeah, I don't know how high this one's going to make it. Warplan Tree was a good ad. Hopefully it's not just a seasonal mechanic. There are no seasonal mechanics this season. Everything that's in the game right now is the permanent core game now. Bow, bow, bow. What up, Sensei? Sensei? How you doing? Do I try to turn this into something good? Maybe. Maybe. Why are you talking like that, Riz? I don't know. All right, we're gonna do it. What are we gonna turn this into? Boop. Gonna go you and add affix. Boop. Yep. Yep. Okay. And then we'll go... Core stat? Or skill? Oh, I already have in on there. Duh. Big dummy. Cube has been such a great addition. Yeah, the cube is fantastic. What I'm really hoping for, and I've said this a bunch, I'm really hoping that when we get new seasonal mechanics, they also add seasonal cube recipes and seasonal war plans. I think that would be sick. Physical crit weapon damage in. Beautiful. Beautiful. Think you have a better shot at winning the lottery than finding an upgrade at this point? Uh-oh. Luck hasn't been on your side, huh? You forget the set name, but you're using the one where your minions give your army of dead cooldown? I haven't really looked too much at the sets. I saw one that seemed decent for my build. I slapped it on, and I haven't really thought about it again. Which one am I using? I'm using the Bone Weaver. Oh, right, the Quintessence, I guess? Seemed pretty good. Also gives damage reduction, which is nice. There we go. We got 100% boner damage. Just what I wanted. What? Ba-na, ba. All right.
From creation, destruction.
I just said a few times today, what necro build do I got here? So this is my Bone Spirit build. I'm not using any build guides. I just kind of came up with my own. So it's definitely not optimized. We're just kind of figuring it out as we go, but it's been fun so far. All right. So I masterworked. I tempered. I could enchant still, but I don't know what I would enchant. I need to add an aspect, which I need to add Bursting Bones.
The stars align.
Do I do the thingy? I think I gotta do the thingy. People have been forcing gem power by immediately transfiguring? Yeah. So that's the people who they've been playing, grinding, really have really good gear, and they have a ton of resources. Gorge's Axe of Bursting Bones. This character, yeah, this is a Necromancer, yep. Alright, we gotta do it though. Alright, gotta do it, gotta do it. Do I still have my paint open? I do. Okay. Alright. I'm scared. I'm scared. I mean, it didn't make it any worse. All right, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, it's got to be better than the one that I... Why am I moving so fast right now? Anyways, all right. Boop. Kill Lord's Ear. Can you keep re-rolling for gem power weapon? Nope. So when you transfigure, it has a very, very high chance to make it unmodifiable, with a low chance of it being still modifiable. I believe they said 1 in 20, or that's what people have been like theory crafting, that it's about 1 in 20 chance for it to still be modifiable. So if that happens, you can get another one. And I know some people have been trying to fish for that. Can you do Cube base game? No. Cube is expansion only. Gem power is a rare roll. Yeah, it seems more like one of the more rare ones, but it's super powerful. And I'm pretty sure if you do like the safe version of transfiguring, I'm pretty sure you can't get the gem power. It would be cool if loot filters let us give specific drops big ooh beams like mythics get. Give me a bright, shiny beacon of light, a hex value of your choosing. Yeah. I would love custom color beams and custom sound effects would be huge. Maybe not custom sound effects, but like a couple options that they bake into the game. Otherwise, it would be me putting like wiener clips. Yeah, I do play PoE. I will be playing on next Friday. For sure. For sure. Looking forward to it. Mythic drops and your game is Riz saying it's wieners? Exactly. Custom sound effects would be anime moans and ooh-oos for half the community. Yep. Yeah. Do I still have that in here? I don't know. Ooh. PoE getting a new update. PoE 2 0.5.0 comes out next Friday. What do I think's better between the two games? I like both in different ways. That's why I have this button.
Shampoo is better. I go on first and clean the hair. Conditioner is better. I leave the hair silky and smooth. Oh, really, fool? Really? Stop looking at me, Swan.
Yeah, I really enjoy both games. I understand that they're very different. I get different things out of both of them. Generally, I do lean towards Diablo, but I do enjoy both a lot. You have the same birthday as Adam Sandler? Nice. This beer necro isn't bad. I never said it was bad. Or are you just saying like, hey, it's not bad, you should try it? Because maybe. You got like 60 or so hours in PoE 2 when it released. You rolled off due to some unforgiving endgame. So this upcoming season is the biggest change they've made to endgame since launch, which is cool. And then they did also confirm that by the end of the year, we are going to get the full 1.0 release. Saying it's not bad, something you would try. Gotcha. I just hit for a million. No, or sorry, a billion. I hit for a B. I didn't, well, it was 1,000 million. I saw it. So my character's moving in the right direction. Most of my hits aren't hitting for that, but I did seed it. My leg won't stop. Why is it so bouncy today? Feel obligated to play though because you bought the $500 supporter pack? Shit. Yeah, I only got that $240 supporter pack because I really wanted that hoodie, but yeah. I mean, the game's good. It's not perfect, but no game is, right? Yeah, I'm leaning towards starting with a monk, but then I saw a bunch of other people doing leveling practice as a monk, and I'm like, is that what everybody's doing? Is that going to be the meta? Because I don't want to do that. Builds are far more gear-centric in Diablo. Not saying PoE 2 doesn't have game-changing gear, just that in Diablo it's all about gear synergy. Yeah, in PoE, like, the stats on your gear are definitely important. Like, knowing what's good will definitely scale your gear. Like, your build comes online with or without it, but your gear scales it more. But, like, this game kind of requires you to have certain items, although not as true anymore with the expansion. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I'm getting butched. Got him. Oh, right. That finishes the pit now. I forgot. Alright, we need to pick that up. Yep. Doop. 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 I do have a harder time knowing what stats on gear is better in PoE, but that's just probably because I haven't played it nearly as much.
You know where to find me.
Yo, yo! You will say, though, as much as you love D4, PoE 2 stash is so nice, you hate the stash in D4. Yeah. So, both PoE and Last Epoch both have way better stashes, for sure. But at the same time, like, a big part of Diablo is, like, you're not supposed to be able to pick up everything. You need to evaluate what's actually worth keeping and what's worth getting rid of. And I feel like now with the cube, most of the people hoarding a ton of stuff, like, you could be using that as stuff for the cube. What up, Dotsy? Last Epoch stash is incredible. Yeah.
Care for a game of chance?
All right, we're gonna boop you.
That's it for that piece.
Like, Last Epoch has a lot of cool shit going for it, but at the same time, I just feel like something was missing with it. I don't know what that something is, but something is missing. And once they find that something, that game's gonna be incredible. I do think once that game comes out to console, it's gonna thrive. I think that game's gonna do really well on console. Hi, Samantha. It's going pretty good. How you doing? The necro's going well. I'm never going to get some of these aspects that I still don't have. Can you get... No. No, you can't. Denied. Denied. Why game just joined? I don't understand the question. What game? It's right here. Diablo 4. The audacity. Yeah, I was laying in bed doom scrolling through TikTok last night, and I pull up Dotsy's stream, and he was talking about some off-the-wall shit. I was like, oh, all right. What just happened? I don't even remember what he said. The words coming out of that boy's mouth, though. Holy moly. It's already on console? D4? Yeah, it's been on console since day one. Unless you were talking about the other game I was talking about. I was talking about Last Epoch. Yeah, I meant Last Epoch for that. That's not on console yet. Okay, is it possible that the aspects that I need I have found and I just didn't notice? Let me pull up my list. Okay, so I still need a Vengeful Sinew. I haven't found one of those. Okay, so we wanted Might on my chest. We wanted Necrotic Carapace there, which is fine. We wanted Creeping Cadaver on my boots. I still don't have it. I do wonder if I have to be a certain Torment before it'll even drop. Also, Torment. That doesn't go on boots. Still not there, though. And then Requiem. Still don't have. And then Cadaverous. I do have that. I already have it on my ring. And then... yeah, that's it. Yeah, so I still don't have them. Is it worth playing Diablo? I don't know if it would be nice you only played PoE 2. So, if you like PoE 2, they are similar games. But the way that I compare them is PoE is like chess, Diablo is like checkers. Diablo's easier to play, it's easier to learn, it's a little more everybody friendly. PoE is much more grindy, much harder to learn, much more difficult. So, just depends what you're in the mood for. I would say this one's more arcadey, but they're both a lot of fun. Alright, boss, pit, boss, Helltide, pit. Seems great. Seems great. What build? So this is my Bone Spirit build. I've been just kind of working on it as I go. So far, it's okay. Almost an hour and a half into the stream. How's the headache? It's mostly gone. It's mostly gone. It has much better character customization, if that matters. True. True. It could definitely still be improved, but since PoE has none, yeah. Yeah, we'll go with layer keys. I need more of those. You just bought the new expansion, Lord of Hatred, and I am late to play Paladin or Warlock and finish the campaign. I mean, there's no rush. You got plenty of time still. We got, what, a month and a half before the new season starts? Any tips on where to place your points for war plans? I feel like that's a personal opinion, or a personal, what's the word? Yeah, is it? Whatever you're looking for. I don't know. I don't have a good strategy for it. I just kind of wing it. I'm like, that sounds cool. Let's go with that. Probably not the most optimal. Yeah, preference. That's that. Yeah. My brain was just like, huh, words? Words is hard. Words is hard. Thanks, Schnookums. Start looking for the most efficient war plan tree. Just enjoy it and relax. Yeah, like, I mean, if you really want to be sweaty and min-max, there's probably a most efficient way out there, but I'm not the guy for that. I know Rob did put, like, on all of his build guides, he does have recommended trees and stuff, so might be worth looking into, but I don't know. What up, Dark Nova? Is there a link for the build? Looking for a necro build? Not currently. I did start working on a planner for it, although I'm still only in Torment 7, and the build is not, like, I don't have all the gear that I need to really test out everything that I've been thinking. So far, it's working okay, so I could make, like an early endgame type planner. But yeah, nothing yet. Thank you for the follow. I really need to pay more attention when I'm fighting Duriel. He keeps eating my ass. Can you get help on what kind of enchantment to put on your bill? You don't know. On your enchantment on your bill. I don't know what that means. And it immediately made me think of the Bill Nye the Science Guy theme song. Bill! Anyways, on your build? So when I do post build guides, I do put them on Mobalytics on my website, which I've If you type exclamation build, it'll link you to my website. I have been linking them on there. I might have put a leveling version up already, but I don't have an endgame version up. So in enchantment. So are you a sorceress, or do you mean like enchantment at the occultist? But it really depends what your build is. I don't know. Do you feel like it was enough changes to charge 40 compared to Vessel? I feel like this one's super lacking. This one offers like 100 times more than Vessel of Hatred did, and it's the same price. This expansion is so much better than Vessel of Hatred. Like, it's not even close. Like, we actually have crafting in the game now. And, like, we can actually, like, do things in the end game. Enchantment for Barbarian. I'm not sure what that means for a Barbarian. Just the 2 new classes is more? Yeah, true. That too. What's the difficulty? I'm in Torment 7 on this character. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. No. Okay, we're free. Man, I cannot get the chest that I need. I don't remember what boss it drops off of, but, like, it ain't dropping. Fun game. The Elduin Sword was a pain to get. Still need to beat Mephisto at T10. Yeah, I did finally beat Mephisto on my Sork in T10, but I haven't been able to do him in 11 and 12 yet. What item am I looking for? The, what was it? The Vengeful Sinew. Also, I need a better version of the Undercrown. Oh, wait, I just got one. So everyone that I've gotten so far was only a 2 out of 4. This is a 3 out of 4, so that might be usable. That might be usable for now. And then we have Gravewalker's Hand. I needed that. I want to get a decent Tibalt's Will, maybe. Did you guys try to get the portal? You didn't get it? Feel the opposite? You feel like crafting was nice, but war plans seemed lazy way to slightly change endgame. I mean, sure, but what did Vessel of Hatred give us? Undercity and the Dark Citadel. Like, and Rune Words, which people generally didn't care for. And Mercenaries, which are basically nothing. I don't know. Is Summoner Necro good for endgame? You tried it, and like minions do everything, and you just watch. So I haven't done pure Summoner. I know that there are like some pure Summoner builds out there that sound like they're doing okay, but I'm not really sure. Kill the enemies too fast? Ah. Yeah, that can happen. Yeah, when I did it, I was on this character, and I was only on like T4, so it was pretty easy to like... do you think the scene regarding a dagger and what we did with it will affect the story heavily later? I'm not a big story guy, so I'm not really sure. And I like that you kept it vague, so thank you. Yeah, I don't know where they're going with the story. I'm very intrigued. Is Lil affected by torment level? Yep. Sure is. Yeah, I'll use this. Yeah, I keep getting these mutilator plates instead of the Vengeful Sinew. Brody said he wanted D4 to go in the direction of Destiny 2 style endgame, hub, and instances. I don't know entirely what that means, since I've never played Destiny. But I know that in Destiny, they have like raids and stuff, which people didn't like the Dark Citadel in this game because you had to group up. But personally, I think that was cool. I enjoyed doing it. Just feel like the DLC aren't hitting as hard they need to. I don't know. I feel like you're in the minority here because most people are absolutely loving this expansion, myself included. I think they did a great job with it. No, need a better roll than that. Definitely need a better roll than that. At least 1400. Come on. You son of a gun. You dummy. There we go. That's better. It contains everything that then instance content, but Destiny went with gear score. They keep adding higher gear. Gotcha. So that sounds more like World of Warcraft. I don't know if that would work with the seasonal thing. Like in this game, you restart every season, whereas that one you continue your progression, right? So I don't know. It seems set up more impactful than a DLC, and it's great. Yeah, I'm very curious to see where they're going to go with it. I have no idea. I hope that we're going to get Bale and Diablo eventually in this game. I hope that we're not done now. But they haven't announced the new expansion yet. But BlizzCon is going to be very interesting. Played nonstop for like 2 weeks and then got bored very fast. Huh. Like, this is the longest that a season has kept me interested in a while. Like, it's not perfect, but I feel like it's a huge step up. Yeah, we'll go in here. Diablo appearance would be crazy without more setup. Yeah. I think Diablo's still a while away. BlizzCon is in September this year. And if anybody's going, I will be there. So come say hi, but be calm and gentle, because I get scared easy. Boop.
Good luck, mainlander.
Any strong minion build without bugs I can suggest. So I haven't done a pure minion build, but I would recommend if you're looking for like a build guide, I would probably check out Maxroll. They're generally the easiest to follow. Okay. Yeah, I'm excited for BlizzCon because, like, I think that the third expansion announcement is very likely. I think we'll get details probably on it'll probably be season 15 or 16 at that point. We'll be getting 14 in like a month and a half. Actually, let's look at the calendar here. Does Windows have a built-in? Nope. That's not what I want. Hey. So if season 14 is going to be the end of June, that means that season 15 would be the end of September, probably, which would be shortly after BlizzCon. So we probably won't get the announcement for that until BlizzCon. Probably. Unless they do PTR. But I'm hoping, so season 15 and expansion tease, maybe. Second time here, am I on Twitter? Yes, I am. I am on the purple place. I'm also very hopeful that we get a Diablo 2 Resurrected expansion. Like an actual expansion. Not just a DLC with a new class and stuff. Which would be hype as hell. I'm also very, like, as a former WoW player, very hopeful for Classic Plus, because that just sounds like a lot of fun. Also, yeah, I'm the same name everywhere. If anybody else is into World of Warcraft, specifically Classic, if Classic Plus comes out, I'm probably going to make my own guild. You guys should join. I'm just saying. Third expansion announcement at BlizzCon sounds rushed. So not like a full announcement like we got when they announced Lord of Hatred, but like a tease, like when they first revealed Vessel of Hatred and it was just the fly-through through Nahantu and like a title reveal with some concept art, but like no new class announcement, no story information, no features announced yet, just like a tease that it's coming with maybe a hint towards Bale or something. I could see that because we are going to be about as far as Vessel of Hatred was out at that point. Classic Plus would be so nice. They've heavily teased it. So I think it's very likely. But yeah, so BlizzCon in 2023 was in October or November, and then Vessel of Hatred didn't come out until October of 2024. So a full year out. And by that point, we would be, 4 months into this expansion. So almost a full year out from when the next expansion would come out. What would Classic Plus even be, though? So the idea behind Classic Plus is basically a new version of Classic where instead of going through the Dark Portal and going into Burning Crusade, they continue to evolve the original zones and kept the game philosophy the same way that it was back in Vanilla, with like the classic talent trees and like the progression that felt like there was no dungeon finders and that kind of thing, like just the original feel, but with new content continually being added to it. That would be so much fun. What tournament? I'm in 7 currently. Talked with some good friends about it last week when we had Mexican food. You know them, Warlord of Draenor physical release? Hell yeah. Man, back in the day, WoW just felt so different. And I don't even know if it would still capture that feeling, but like just the idea of it excites me, and I really hope that enough people would go back to where it would feel exciting at least for a little while. Sort of divulge from the historical timeline. Yeah. Like I immediately pictured the Back to the Future where they show like the alternate timeline theory. Shit. Hitting trillions? Not on this character. I am on my Sork. I'm hitting billions occasionally on this character. WoW is like having a second job, so time consuming. True. Necro isn't that strong this season? I don't know. Mine's still a baby, but I'm having fun with it so far. But yeah, Necro is my least favorite class, but I'm trying to make a build that I like. You were playing Classic WoW up until a few months into Wrath Classic, then you got tired of it. I played Season of Discovery quite a bit, but I never really got super into Classic because I played that version of Classic when it was just called World of Warcraft, right? Like, I came back for a little bit, but I want new content, but I want it to feel like Classic still. I think that would be hype as hell. Like what Turtle WoW has, or what Turtle WoW was? Yeah, basically. And I'm pretty sure that's why they shut Turtle WoW down, is because they're doing their own version of that now. Am I playing Corpse Explosion and what, Bone Spirit. I couldn't remember what it was called. What's my favorite class? I'm a Sork guy. When your missus says you've been on that game for 4 hours and all you've done is fish. Well, I don't have a missus to call me out on that, but I do like some fishing every now and then. What up, Orby? What's up, girl? Wait, what? I wish I would have been able, I wish I would have played Turtle WoW before it got shut down, because it sounded awesome. You'll be my missus? Ayo. I don't know why I always feel the urge to be flirty when Orby shows up. I don't know. Something about him. You're the first person I've seen play this build. You've been trying to do a Profane Macabre build. Macabre? Using mostly Corpse Explosion. Very cool. Yeah, like, I've never been a Necro enjoyer, and this season I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try and make my own build and find something that I like. And this is the first one I've done. Bring it out of the homies. I don't know what FYO means. Should I know what that means? Come on, give me the boss. It's commanded like 20 plus channels. What does it mean? Look at his health bar! Look at his health bar! What does it mean? Fuck you, Orby? Oh. Oh. Well, now I need a command, but I need to make it something different. My gear is broken. We got him with broken gear. Hell yeah. On my Paladin, I'm level 185, Torment 6. When will you get Mythic Uniques? When you do, it's a low drop chance. The best place to get them is probably doing Cross Undercity with the Mythic Tributes. which are a rare drop. But if you get 5 of the legendary tributes of armaments, you can craft them in the cube to upgrade them to the mythic one. That's probably the best way to get them. But you love Diablo? Same. After you got the DLC, you pretty much doubled your playtime of 50 hours in 2 weeks? Hell yeah. I was legit in someone's channels before you got talked into adding it to your own. That's funny. You got your 4 mythics via Undercity? Yeah, yeah. Undercity's pretty S tier for finding mythics. Bow, bow, bow.
Mainlander. That's it for that piece. Back to it then.
Do rune finding methods until you find the Undercity tribute? Yeah, yeah. I need to spend my obols. What do you think of the new Warlock class that came out? I really enjoyed Warlock. It's not the strongest class, but it was a lot of fun to play. It is very visually noisy, though, so if you like seeing your feet, you probably shouldn't play it. Huh? Sork's the strongest? Probably. Sork and Barb are really strong.
I'll be here, swinging away.
Alright. Andy. What's what? What happened? What happened? Why does some of your gear have red names? You see, oh, because they added a loot filter. So I made it to where if it has just a bunch of really good stats on it, it turns red. Or if it turns pink, it means that it's a Codex of Power upgrade. Is your chair vibrating, or is that the outcome of RLS? The latter. Yep. It's real bad. It's real bad. The leg never stops bouncing. Like, I try to sit on him, but then I'll, like, get uncomfortable. Sork 1, Barb 2, Paladin 3, Necro 4. I've heard that Paladin is, like, by far the weakest class this season. I haven't played one yet, so I don't know that, but that's what everybody's been saying. But I've always been a Sork guy. Sork's my favorite. This is my bone Sork. Paladin's quite weak. Heard it's kind of tanky, though. With that Glynn's Anvil aspect, it seems like every build can be pretty tanky. We got to do Helltide now. Boo. Boo. You've been playing Orden. Feels a little weak, but it's still nice. That's good. I haven't done Orden yet. In any season. You know what? We're going to do her again. Phrasing? I will say, the minions are pretty good about getting rid of those totems. Ah, shit. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. Maybe not deep internal sensations, but they just don't stop ever. Ooh, is that Eldruin? Nope, Doombringer. Oh, we got a Belial. You're running a Holy Aura Paladin, melts everything on Torment tier 6. Nice, nice. You've got the deep internal sensations, don't you worry. Ayo. If it's constant, that's separate bouncing tick, yeah, maybe. It's probably just ADHD, honestly.
Your futile struggles only fuel my rage.
Oop. Lemon gives gives you deep internal sensations. Lemon. By the way, when I crack my knuckles, does it sound really disgusting? I saw a clip the other day where I did it, and I was like, "Holy shit, that was loud." Skip like 4 D4 seasons, but you will play one day. The game still needs sauce to get back. Oh, the game feels better than it's ever felt. Yeep. There we go. How do you have 12 and 8 on your minions? By putting points into them on the skill tree? You can, some people have like 30 plus. You can get a ton now. If it looks a little weak, it's a homebrew. I'm trying to make it something, but I've been struggling to get the gear that I need for it. You learn that the incessant need to crack your knuckles is autistic stimming? Probably. Can't wait to see what season 30 has. I mean, I'm pretty excited for 14. Kesames. Don't need it. Oh, I finally got my chest that I needed. I gotta get rid of a 3GA to use it, so that feels kind of bad, but that's okay. It's worth it. How am I? I'm good. How you doing? You're stuck on Torment 2 forever? Dang. Minion trees are max and you only have like 7 and 5? I don't know. I haven't really done a whole lot. Like I have math. I have 15 points in Skeletal Warrior with Master of Puppets, which increases the number you can have by 3. So that's something. With the Skeleton Mages, I increase them by 2. And then with Golem, you get 3 smaller ones. I made a Necro? I did. I decided I'm going to make my own this season. Boop, 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 boop.
Left it down.
Just joined to say enjoy and have fun. Some positive. Hell yeah. I appreciate it.
To break another sword.
Whatever this D4 download is, your launcher's cooked and it won't download it. There was a hotfix today, but I don't think there was a patch. Maybe there was. Maybe there was a small patch. You know, I just realized. There was a patch. Maybe there was a hotfix and a patch? I don't know. You can't start D4 because of a critical file failed to open. Uh-oh. Yeah, you might have to like do the whole scan thing to fix it or uninstall it, reinstall it. I don't know. That's weird. D2R season in a few days? True. I still haven't decided if I'm going to play D2R at all. I don't know. Is any of my gear giving me more? I don't... Yes, my helm gives me 3 more warriors and mages, so that's part of it. But that's probably it. And I just found that helm. That's new. Alright, so we need to put those in there. Boop. Boop. Why is gears red or purple? So that is part of the loot filter. They added a loot filter with this expansion, so you can set up filters for all your rules. And if you need loot filters, you can go to diablofilter.com and download any loot filter for your class. It's a pretty good website. You should check it out. He's so shameless, chat. He's so shameless. It's my website. I made it. Self plug, true. We're gonna go for corpse explosion here.
Anyone else? Tell them it's from Scopes.
Well, shit, ran out of money. Can you explain, like, in detail what red and purple means, if that's not a problem? So the red ones, for my loot filter specifically, red means that it has 4 good affixes on it. And those are just generally good for all classes. The pink ones mean that it's a Codex of Power update or upgrade for me. But those are loot filters that you can set up however you want to. So for me, I'm using like a universal filter, which I should probably put these in here. So let's go. Let's put in what I need. I need none of those. I need that one. Nope, that one. I need that one. That's the one I need. What did I put up here? I didn't need Penitent Greaves. So you can set up what affixes you want it, filter it, and pop up as red. Yep, you can make it any color you want to. Yep. I highly recommend diablofilter.com. There's a bunch of them you can look at. All right, Orby, take it easy. Why wasn't I using it? I don't know. It is new with this expansion. And also, by default, it doesn't show up in the menu. So you got to go under gameplay, and towards the bottom of the first section, there's enable loot filter shortcut on game menu. I don't know why they have that off by default. It really should just be on. Your ex said she was just playing with bones too. Nice. Nice. Okay, I have 2 more rolls on this. Do I risk it? Int's pretty good. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it.
That is Ascari craftsmanship.
Dang it. Dang it. Crazy Bones? Sounds vaguely familiar. Vaguely familiar. So I guess probably not. Okay. So what does this specifically do? Bone Spirit explodes an additional time, dealing more damage. Bone Spirit deals more damage. And it has ranks to Corpse Explosion, which perfectly fits my build. Which is good. I don't really feel like doing Helltide right now, though. So, I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna push in here. Let's see how a Torment 8 one goes. I don't know. I don't know about that. Seems okay so far. Oh, almost got. Yeah, I can't keep up with all that. Aw, shucks.
Curse this place. I'm being followed.
How's your boss clear? That's where you're having issues? I guess we'll find out soon, huh? Feels like sometimes they die really quick and other times it takes forever. Depends how much corpse generation I get going, really, and positioning. It is a little reliant on positioning. Yeep. Ow. What character? Necromancer. Bow, bow, bow. What torments? The 8. Playing a rogue currently. I'm planning on playing every class this season. So we're doing necro now. I don't know what I'm gonna start next, but we started with warlock, then I moved to sork, then I did barb, now I'm doing necro. All right, boss time. Oh, almost got. Could be better, could be worse. What level? Paragon 236. Have we deemed this the Bonardin? So my build is not, because this one leans more into Corpse Explosion than it does into the Bone Spirit, but it does use both. But Macro Bio Boy and Maxroll did put out a guide for what they are calling the Bonardin. Our build is different, though. You're not using any minions. You tried to use a profane set and use mostly macabre profane skills, curses, and stuff. Yeah. Barb's hella fun. You're currently min-maxing yours. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with my Barb. Okay, this one is corpse skills, so we're going to lean into that. know what you missed in D4? The voice lines, like, not enough mana. The error text? I mean, isn't that a thing that you, like, can have on? But everybody turns it off because of how annoying it is? I'm pretty sure that's a thing. Did they get rid of it? Yeah, right here. Although mine was on, which is weird. Do I have it turned off? No. I don't know. But, holy moly. It's fine at first, but it gets old so fast. Yo! I feel like the only way you get stronger is with gem strength, and it seems to be impossible to hit. It is pretty rare, yeah. Which is good, because it is a little overpowered. I would not be surprised if it gets toned down, or possibly even entirely removed at some point, because of how overpowered it is.
That's it for that piece.
Minion skills. Am I still capped on movement speed if I swap that out? Yes, okay. Never gets old in D2? I promise you it does. You want a setting that allows us to change the font to how it was in D2? So you want to be using the Exoset instead of Old Fenris? I'm a font nerd. Bow, bow, bow. You okay with them removing it? We need to remove Indestructible as an affix for Transfiguration. I mean, you can remove that yourself if you want to use the tuning prism for it. What? Thinking of switching back to your Warlock, but doing lesser demon summon build you've been seeing? The Fallen Lunatic build? I've heard it's pretty damn strong. Then you don't get the big boy rolls? True. Yep. But hey, no guts, no glory, right? That's what I meant. I don't know. Down he goes. So I just realized, other than... Actually, I might have all of them. I think I have all the mythics that I wanted to eventually try out on this build. And I have all the uniques I need now. I need a catchphrase like, no Riz, no wieners. Maybe that does not need to be my catchphrase. Why is this Helltide empty? Holy moly. Is that a catchphrase? I don't know. Maybe. I do have it. I do have it in my merch store on an apron. Difficulty? This is Torment 7. I probably should bump it up to 8. Maybe 9, I don't know.
Wouldn't have made it without you.
Damage numbers, would we get up to 8 or 9? Probably. I can't believe they're doing another scary movie. Wait, is it only 6? It seems like they've done more than that. Huh. I feel like they've made 100 of them at this point. The leg's doing the thing again. Dang leg. Just 6, huh? I mean, just 6 as if that's not already too many, but hopefully they're good.
Forget this, stranger.
You're the same build to Torment 4, but the Bone Prison and Army of the Dead barely hanging up though? Huh. I mean, this one's been trucking along so far. Got some pent-up energy there. It's just all the time. All the time. Never been a huge fan of the series. I watched the first couple, but then I'm like, eh. Do I have a link for the build? It looks crazy good. I don't yet. I do have a version of the leveling build up on Mobalytics, but I haven't put the endgame one up because I didn't have all the gear that I wanted to try to test it out. I don't know how deep it's going to get into the endgame. Like, it's doing fine now, but I don't think it's going to go, like, to T12 or anything like that. What up, Steve? How you doing? But, I don't know. Maybe I'll surprise myself. Maybe once I put the rest of my gear on, it'll be better. Or once I get more Ancestrals. It's kind of fun, though. For me, it's visually pleasing. Normally, I don't like Necro because, like, all their spells are, like, red and brown and stuff. And this one's, like, I like the color of the bone spells. Got to the cow level? Hell yeah. I was a little underwhelmed by the cow level. I did see that since the patch, though, they did increase the density in there. But they still don't drop much. So it's like, what is the point of this? You watch the first 3, it's kind of your humor, especially the one in the haunted house, which was the second one. Was that the one with the dude with the small hand? It seems like that's like where my brain goes every time I think of those movies. Bow, 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 bow. Yeah. Cow level 0.5, there's definitely more hiding. I hope so. I hope so. And I hope we don't have to wait 3 more expansions to get it. Playing with Necromancer minion build with Corpse Explosion? Sounds familiar. Yeah, it's pretty fun. What torment? So I'm in 7 at the moment. I could very well be in 8, possibly 9. Bone tendril projectile. What's that? Like, not the one I'm using? A different one? Oh, I missed it. Yeah, I did see you can fish in the desert. That's interesting. I haven't done it yet, but I did see a screenshot of it. Ooh. I haven't got that one before. Are the war plans going to change each season? Don't know yet. I hope that we get a seasonal tab for the war plans. Isn't in the goblin level a statue of Cow King? So I haven't gotten it. I haven't gotten the goblin level, but yeah, there is a statue in there, and people have tried a bunch of stuff, but I have not personally been there yet. It has the same effect with the Bone Spirit Explosion. Huh. Stop doing that. Okay. Anyways, that's enough fishing there. Actually, I want to fish in the little pond. Oh, it won't let me. Okay, fine. Fine. But yeah, like as far as the seasons go, I'm really hoping that we get a seasonal war plans tab as well as seasonal cube recipes. I think that would be cool. How is it? It was your favorite back on release? So yeah, people very well know I'm not a big necro guy, but I decided with the skill tree rework, I wanted to try to make a necro build that I actually enjoyed playing myself, and I think I figured it out. Now I don't know how deep it's going to get into the end game, but so far I'm enjoying it. Have they tried it with the ribs in their inventory? I don't know. I'm not sure. I like the cow level Discord, they try everything, so I'm sure that they probably have. But I can't tell you for certain. But probably. Probably. How many summons am I up to? Currently I have 20 plus my 3 golems. Oh yeah, I have access to the cow level also, but I appreciate it. The shrapnel? Oh yeah, I'm using shrapnel. That's what I'm using. I thought you meant something different. You miss Bone Spear? Make it work. I feel like there's got to be a good Bone Spear build. You need the build, please? I will work on putting it together an endgame version of the build guide. I'm pretty sure I do have a leveling version up already. But I will work on getting the endgame one up. I'm very much not used to people asking me for my build guide. It's like, I've never done this before. But it's been nice. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Having a blast doing companion cata build. Giant zoo of animals in a storm. Nice. Yeah, I haven't done druid yet. I'm excited to try druid this season. Using howl from below gloves with corpse explosion combined with the shrapnel variant. Gotcha. Yeah, I haven't used those. Bone splinter. Ah.
Moo.
Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Bow, bow, bow. Have I tried Paladin yet? I haven't done Paladin this season because I did Paladin the last 2 seasons, so I'm probably going to save them for last. And I've also heard that it's not great this season. So this build is not on my website, but it will be. The leveling version is, but the endgame version is not yet. I'll try to get that up tomorrow morning. Maybe this evening if I feel motivated before bed. Paladin used to be so fast to play, now it feels sluggish this season. Yeah, I've heard the Paladin does not feel great this season comparatively. Been scrolling all TikTok live and never see a Spiritborn player. Yeah, the only Spiritborn player that I know is Immortalized, and I don't think he does the TikTok thing. I think he does videos, but I don't think he does streaming. Could be wrong, though. Can't believe that season's still 42 days long. Feels like we're running it for longer, at least. I mean... It's a shorter season, but maybe it feels that way because last season was so short. I don't know. Yeah, I'm glad the season is a shorter one because there is no seasonal theme. But I've been having fun with it still. Oh. I mean, this is probably worth losing the 20% crit for attack speed and a set bonus. Maybe not. Maybe not. Spiritborn's good, but it needs more work. No, I'm not doing hardcore. I probably will do a hardcore character this season, but I haven't yet. When does the Gift of Whispers end again? That's a great question. Do I have to go to their social media to find it? Last chance. Doesn't say. May 20th. Tomorrow. Next week it ends tomorrow. Tomorrow. Bow, 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 bow. I think next week is when the Infernal Hordes thing ends that just started today. Boots. Is Ball Lightning back? Yes. I mean, Ball Lightning never really left, but this season it's great, and today they fixed the one weird issue that it was having, although it was still doing great. How many blood potions can you carry? Blood potions. What's a blood potion? Mixed up with a new event? Yeah. Is Necromancer strong? You've only seen Selling Barbs and Makuna builds? I mean, I'm doing my own thing, so I'm sure it could probably be stronger than what I have, but I'm enjoying it so far.
I'll be here, swinging away.
Oh, just regular potions? So you, by default, you can have up to 4. You can get extra on your pants if you want to, but if you do that, you give up another stat. So I don't really recommend it. I just realized. Oh, right, because they're not 750, so I can't masterwork them. I really need new boots. Holy moly. Holy moly. But they have so much movement speed on them. I mean, I guess I could get that on boots easy, though. Also, they really need to fix the bug for Necromancers, where every time you log out of the game, you lose your mercenary. Super annoying. And I don't notice until randomly. Okay. Pit time. Problem is you need new boots too, but yours have so much move speed, you're like, can't give it up? Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't be hard to re-roll them, especially with the cube, but I'm lazy and forgetful. Alright, so let's go... I'm going to do a 62. This could... I don't know how this is going to go. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to get popped. I'm going to get popped here for sure. Yo, what up, Stupa? Oh, yeah, there it is. You'll never give up your triple movement speed boots with 2 GA movement on your druid? I mean, I did get to the point where I was capped at the 200% movement speed, so then I started getting rid of it on my charms, but... Yeah, the stupid falling sword thing. When I'm paying attention, it's not too bad. But when I'm talking to chat, it's very easy to miss them. Okay, definitely not ready for this one. They do so much damage. They really do. They really do. We need new mercenaries. Yeah. I'm surprised that we A, didn't get new mercenaries, and B, didn't get any new additions to them, like the option to gear them. I think that that would be a huge win for the game. Either one. Okay, I really don't like how close they started to the portal. And that's got to be really scary for hardcore players. New mercs in the rotation? Yeah, absolutely. Like, I'm shocked that we didn't get an Amazon or Oracle mercenary. It just would have made so much sense. Yeah, and then, yeah, the option to gear them would also be huge, because D2 and D3 both had gear for your mercenaries. And in D4, it's just like, nope. But if we're getting more expansions, they can add that whenever. But they should add it at some point. Just have like a third tab for mercenaries. I don't know why, but I feel squishier now since I changed my gear. Thanks, Timmy. Oh. That time it worked properly. Okay. It just fixed itself. We even have the Oracle, and this is an opportunity to add another mercenary that focuses on foresight. Yep. I mean, I made a video talking about how an Oracle or Amazon would make perfect mercenaries, but I guess not. I feel like D3 had the best customization for mercenaries. Yeah, yeah. Especially once they added the like the emanating stats. That was really nice. And they just had personality, which was fun, at least for a while. Crusader type mercenary, that'd be cool. You've been playing D3 and you're absolutely loving the Crusader so fun. D3 is great. I know a lot of people hate on it, but I really enjoyed it. D2, D3, and D4 are all so good in different ways. Those guys are scary. You want a Diablo 1 remaster? I've been talking about that lately too. Is like, I had the idea of like, what if they did like a third-person Diablo 1 remake, like almost like a Dark Souls, but like maybe not like as difficult as like a Dark Souls, but like just that style gameplay could be so much fun. I don't know if they would do it, but I know they've been toying with the idea of expanding Diablo beyond just like the top-down isometric style. When Diablo 4 was in development, they were originally trying it as a third-person game, but they said it didn't feel like Diablo enough, but if they were doing like a spin-off, it could work. And also, the cinematic director of Blizzard recently put out a tweet saying that they were hiring people to work on cinematics for an upcoming unannounced Blizzard game. Didn't specify Diablo, but it was the Diablo cinematic director posting it. I don't know. Something's happening. Something's happening. Game was good for 6 months. I mean, the game's the best place it's ever been. You'd buy a Diablo Dark Souls? Same. I'd play the shit out of that. Get that job? I wouldn't be able to do that job. I'm just excited to see what they're cooking. They're working on a brand new game. Whether it's Diablo or not. A new Blizzard title sounds exciting. Made a Sork and a Warlock. What to make now? Barb. Druid. Spiritborn. I don't know. All of them.
Here, swinging away.
Bone skill cooldown reduction. Spicy. Got a Barb, just not geared up yet. I think Diablo 1 Remaster will work if they can apply the gameplay similar to No Rest for the Wicked. That would be cool also. The thing about that, though, I think one of the reasons why No Rest for the Wicked is so good is because of all the, like, the different verticality, just the exploration is so good. And with Diablo 1, it wouldn't be faithful. So I don't know, like, I would love to see Blizzard try and lean more into that style because I find that game phenomenal. Koron's Soul in Pit, what is it? Have I messed with that one yet?
Let us plan our
I don't remember. Drops 1 progress orb per glyph upgrade chance offered. All progress orbs in the pit grant experience. So you just get more experience and stuff. I don't know. What about a Gears of War style over the shoulder? Yeah, that would work. That'd be cool. I've never played a Gears of War, but I think that would also work.
May the light go with you.
But yeah, I'm just thinking like a third-person Diablo would be really cool. I don't think first-person would work very well, but third-person would. And I say that because like you need to be able to see behind you just because of the way that you can get swarmed in ARPGs.
Hello.
I wonder when we're going to get the next update for No Rest for the Wicked. I can't wait. I think they said the next big update is going to be 1.0, which is going to be the whole class system rework and stuff. Yeah, Skyrim style I don't think would work too well. Like, maybe if they drastically change the way that the game functioned, but I feel like that's more of like a Warcraft thing or a Starcraft thing than a Diablo thing. But, who knows?
You know how to find me.
Okay, so what other gear was I looking for? PC said it's time to restart. Aw, shit. When does the season end? So it says 41 days here, which is the end of June. I believe June 30th. But yeah, we don't really have any information on season 14 yet, other than that. Okay, so we have an Undercrown, we have Vengeful Sinew, we have Gravewalker Hand. We're not using Tibalt's Will, but I potentially could be / should be. But I still don't have... Do I have Creeping Cadaver yet?
This should be interesting.
Creeping. Still don't have that. Torment. Still don't have that. Requiem. Still don't have that. Holy moly. Morning Team, do you know how to fully calculate minion attack speed? My understanding is that 50 from Golem buff, then character sheet. So, as far as Necro, I honestly don't have any idea how anything is calculated. This is the class that I've played the least by far, and so like the minion stuff, I really don't know. I wish I did. I'm not very mathy. I would definitely check with Macro Bio Boy for that one. He's like knows everything about Necro. You don't know if Diablo as a third-person gameplay function like Dragon Age will work? It's been a long time since I played Dragon Age. How do I like the Necro? Not a fan of Warlock build this season. So I'm generally not a Necro guy. I have been enjoying this build that I did, just because my big issue with them is mostly aesthetics. I just don't like all the browns and reds and stuff that most people play, like the Blood Wave and stuff. I just can't get into it. But this like corpse explosion, bone spirit thing that I have going on has been fun. I don't know. Am I playing every build this year? I'm trying to do one of every class. Oh, he's back on D2 already? Shit. I mean, I'm sure he would still answer, though. Probably. Unless they can add a setting in the options that you can switch from isometric view to third person. I know No Rest for the Wicked was trying to do or they experimented with a third person view and made it sound like they're going to do that in their game, which is going to be interesting. Why am I getting sleepy already? Ugh. Hi, Psychosa. How are you? How you doing? Well, that's good. All right. You know what? I'm gonna go kill some bosses. How many keys do I got? 22. I'm gonna go kill Harbinger. Bow, 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 bow. I hate with my stupid sleep schedule. Sometimes I'll be totally fine, and then I'll just hit a wall of tired. And I think that wall is coming crashing down right now, and I don't like it. It's too soon. Sleepy time of day, it really is. Happens to you at this time too? I don't get it. I don't like it. Wait, I'm thinking I'm doing like a pit or something. I'm not. This is Harbinger of Hatred. What am I doing killing all the monsters? Oh! You think this is why old people take naps? Ah. True. Hey, shut up. Alright. We got this. Torment 8, Harbinger of Hatred. It's gonna be fine. Make a pile of bones here. Didn't expect that your merch would arrive in a week? Oh no. I haven't ordered any in a while. That's pretty fast though. I feel like I need some new stuff in there. So you said you want a hoodie, huh? I could definitely make that happen. But I feel like I need some new designs too. Heck! What just happened with... Okay. Okay.
I'm sorry, my friend.
I don't think I'm ready to do those bosses on Torment 8 yet. I need more power. I need more power. Let's try that again, shall we? Yeah, I didn't see nothing either. Not a thing. Can I make your cube roll stop rolling weapon damage and willpower? Well, weapon damage is the best stat, so why do you want that? Willpower is a really good stat too. Why do you want that? Like, weapon damage is what everything scales off of. Vulnerable damage and crit damage multipliers? I mean, that's good too. But, like, weapon damage is a multiplier. Pretty sure. Like, that might be one of the most important ones. I'm a multiple. I mean, that's true. That was better. Nuggies are on the way. What kind of nuggies? What kind of sauce? That's more important. So now Bone Spirit acts like a minion now. This is cool. Hell yeah. You just got 5 GA Air of Perdition. Hell yeah. A sweater of the campfire would be nice too. A sweater. Interesting. Ranch and buffalo sauce. Nice. Stupid holy chicken place. Oh. You eating God's chicken today? Bow, bow, bow. We back. Welcome back. Jesus nuggies. The difference between Torment 7 and 8 is wild. Your PC was being super screwy, and then it was like, okay, time to restart. Yeah, that sounds about right sometimes. You're surprised they don't burn through your stomach since you're a demon and all? True. It's like trying to smite you. Pact of Boners. Rallying Reversal? How have I still not gotten like three aspects, like legendary aspects that I need for my build? Just have not gotten. Pact of what? Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Speaking of boners. Coalesced Blood. Don't mix holy water in any cocktails. It'll be good. Yeah, probably. Probably true. Does it come with a good blue chew? Maybe. Maybe. Wait. Huh? Oh, wait, a gold? Is that a thing? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways. Let's go to... Looking to see if any of the layer bosses are whispers at the moment. There's one. Duriel. Oh. So, like, in the same way that it shows your progress for watching to get drops, does it show your progress for the watch time of getting the new chat badges? Like the new custom channel badges? Because I have one right now. I think it's 6 hours of watch time. Does it show progression towards that? I don't know. Being weird like a wiener. Not me. I was reading chat. Wait, what's weird about a wiener? Easy peasy. Give me my box. Thank you. Get him. That sounds like something I would do. Necro, newest of class you're playing so far? Yep. Yep. It's the class that I've played the least in D4. But I'm enjoying it this season. Any chance you could get some gear for the Whirlwind Barb? I don't have any. I have my the gear that I'm using on my barb, but I got rid of everything else. Maybe somebody else does, I don't know. Have you seen the new Your Rune? Yes. I don't think it's new. I think it's just, it was bugged before and barely dropped. Because I did see some posts of people who had found one, but like only one. But I did see screenshots of it. I don't know if I've found one. Maybe? Am I doing Druid? I plan on doing all of the classes this season. I don't know what I'm doing next yet, though. Undecided. Do I have a Your Rune? Oh. I started putting non-rune things in here. Your. It's a blue one, right? So I guess probably not. Gonna say Rogue or Spiritborn? Maybe. Maybe. But I do think I'm gonna call it for the evening. I am getting especially sleepy. But I will be back tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing more Necro or if I'm gonna do something else. I'm not sure. Have you seen the Lorath's polearm on the wardrobe? It was removed and you're trying to farm for it to unlock the transmog. Nope. He has a polearm? I don't know. If it was removed, though, how are you going to get it? I don't know. Anyways, I'll be back tomorrow. Hope you guys have a great evening.